All right, all right. Woo, man. Breast cancer, breast cancer, breast cancer awareness month, y'all. We ain't forget about you ladies with the breast cancer. We ain't forgot about people with cancer, period. Ovarian cancer, prostate cancer, myeloma, multi-myeloma cancer, man. It's all about bringing awareness to all cancer patients, all cancer survivors, all people who just have an ailment that's bigger, that they think is bigger than them. Let me say that, because it's not bigger than them. They think it's bigger than them. But that's what we're doing tonight, man. We're bringing awareness to those who don't know about breast cancer. Oh, excuse me, cancer, period. We're bringing awareness to everyone who wants to be, in a better position in their life, because we got health. We have methods of getting yourself better. So that's what we're doing tonight, man. We're going to have a couple of guests on a little bit later. And right now, we're going to speak about, we're gonna introduce the panel. My fault, y'all. I ain't tripping. We got Mr. Michael E in the building, and we got Coach KD. You know Alejandro still whipping up that pot. He got the pot cooking. Yeah, man. Tonight is the night, man. We speak about awareness, bring a breast cancer awareness, period. So y'all know, man, that's what the pink is for. We're gonna represent like we should, man. So Mike, give me a little intro on what you got going.
Well, ladies, forgive me for not having on pink tonight, but the subject, we know that this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we know that real men wear pink, and y'all look good in your pink. But did you know 2,650 cases of breast cancer each year? 1 in 830 men will get breast cancer in their lifetime.
Oh, wow.
The point that we never talk about, we're always talking about breast cancer as it relates to females. But in this day and age, with the food, the genetically modified meats and vegetables, men are becoming obese, and the biggest disease is gynecomastia. That's the men growing breasts. And from that, men are now able to get breast cancer. And there's a few things that go along, few risk factors. But this is one of the things I was thinking of, because we never mention it when we talk about breast cancer. KD?
What's going on, family? Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am so glad to be here, and I'm so grateful for this topic today, because it's definitely important to us as men and us as a Black culture, and not only Black, but everywhere around the world. I am here representing two of my aunts. They are breast cancer survivors. So I'm glad about that. It's a fight. Not only my aunts, but this young lady at church with me, she's a survivor. So that's 3 people in my life that I know that survived it. And I'm glad you said something about the men catching it, because that's where I was going to go at with it as well. Because they talk about man boobs.
Right.
And it can affect us men as well. So be mindful of that, and always check, and one of the ways to check is to, press around your chest, So it's good to be here. I'm looking forward to the rest of the evening. Share with someone for this next hour, every Wednesday, 8:30. Let's do it, guys.
Oh, man, y'all done got me all. That's some new information to me. Men with breast cancer. Oh, boy, I tell you. So, man, I tell you, man, we got a special guest tonight. She is also a survivor of breast cancer. She is one of our favorite people to be on live with us, coming straight out of New Orleans. Y'all give it up for Miss Magnificent Mo. All right, Magnificent Mo. We appreciate your time because we know your time is valuable and all of that good stuff. I'm trying to pull you up right now, young lady. Give me 2 seconds.
There she go.
My
What up,
phone is
Mo?
on.
Hey,
Y'all
hey,
can see
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Yeah.
we see
Oh,
you.
yeah.
okay.
We see you. You live. You live. So Magnificent Mo, how you feeling tonight? How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. How about y'all? I feel good.
We're glad you're here.
Yeah,
I feel good,
yeah.
though. I had to do some things, but I'm here. So I had to show up for my friend.
We
So
appreciate
I had
you.
to do this.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm going to mute my
Yeah,
mic until y'all ready
but
for me to
okay.
speak. To.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay, Mo. Now let me ask you this, Mo. So when did you find out you had breast cancer in the beginning?
Ooh, keep making me go back. So it's been 6 years since I was diagnosed 6 years ago. And just it's not really a long story. My fiance, he found it for me because we was in an intimate moment.
Okay.
And he felt it and he was like, something
Yeah.
ain't right about that. And because if you with somebody, they know your body, right? So he knew something was wrong
Mhm.
and he felt it. And so he was like, that don't feel right. And so I touched it and that was a lump. That was a big lump, but I didn't know. So anyway, I went to my doctor the next week and I was actually in stage 4 cancer. Yeah, I didn't even know I had it. I was feeling good. I
Oh
ain't had no
wow.
symptoms like, how some people say they feel down or something. I didn't feel none of that. I was just like my normal self. But the only thing that I did notice is that I ate a lot of ice. So if anybody eating a lot of ice, that's another symptom. You become anemic. And so it does feed off of your body like that. That's the only way I knew.
I
Um,
thought I thought eating ice was just a hood thing. They just
It is a hood thing for some people, because I like ice. I did like the taste of it. I still do, but I don't eat it as much. But they told me that I was in stage 4, and it was called triple negative breast cancer, and that's an uncurable disease. What they say, that's what they say. But I fought it. I'm here. 6 years later, I'm here. So you do
that's
have to change
amazing.
your diet, though. You do have to change your
Yeah.
diet. You do have to exercise, and stress brings cancer too. So if anybody in the comments stressing, y'all stop that shit. Stop stressing.
Yeah. That's for real. I like
No
that.
more stress.
Man, that is so amazing. That is so amazing. So what did you do
Thank you.
differently though?
First, I joined this amazing company, Tava. Yeah, let me put my thing up here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even lie to you. Tava has changed my life. For those who don't know, it's a Black-owned business, and actually, these are my business partners. Um, I took the first thing I took was the Valley 30 because the Valley 30 helped me with my sugar level. It helped me with my blood
Mm,
pressure. It helped me to stay a little healthier. So when I went to
yeah.
my doctor couldn't believe the results. He was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm saying, "I'm taking my products. That's what I'm doing." So I'm no longer on no medicine, no blood pressure, no nothing. You feel me? Nothing. I ain't
Come
taking none
on
of that
now.
stuff.
Come on. Won't he
All
do it?
right.
Won't he do
So
it?
I'm here to tell y'all,
You
like, if
gotta
you really
love
want to
that.
change your diet, it's possible that you can beat cancer. Um, I think I'm gonna just say
Yeah.
this: I had to take the pharmaceutical. It was a chemo medicine, but it wasn't making me feel better. It was taking my hair out. It was making me feel some type of way. It wasn't good for me, right? So I threw that.
Yeah.
That's the thank you, Katrina. I threw that away. I trusted God. And again, I took my products. The one that I really did take is the coffee, y'all. Because I still have pain every now and then. But the CBD infused
Right.
coffee does help you with inflammation. It helps you with your weight and it helps you to feel better. So I feel good.
I
Mm.
feel good.
I feel good.
All right.
He know why I'm looking at him
You
like this
hear
because I
me?
got a lot of energy. Because I've been ripping and running y'all all day. So I got a lot of energy right now. So I hope that encouraged anybody on here. Like he said earlier, breast cancer is not just for women. It could be for men as well. Because men can get breast cancer if y'all didn't know that as well. So go get your annual. You know, if you're starting to feel funny, headaches is also a sign. If y'all didn't know, headaches and migraines is
Let me
also a
check
sign.
my titties. Let me check my breast.
That's right. Check your breast. Check your breast. There's nothing wrong with that. That's right. So y'all got any questions for me? I mean, I don't mind answering any questions or anybody. I can't see comments, so you got to let me see if anybody say something.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to know what other kind of changes you do in your diet.
Like eating more fruits and vegetables. I eat more of those now, and I drink a lot of water. I stay hydrated a lot because that does help me to stay healthier. So changing your diet. I hate to say that word diet. I'm not gonna y'all disrupt that. Don't say the word diet, y'all.
We call it living. It's called a living. It's not called a diet.
That's right. We're not gonna call it diet. I changed my lifestyle, and it helps. And just like I said, that's the only thing I did. I don't know about anybody else. If y'all got some suggestions, let me know so I can put that into my plan too.
I got a question. Did you smoke? Or
yeah, I tell people all the time, don't eat meat.
Mike, you would want to ask me that. I'm gonna give you the eye. Yeah, I did smoke, y'all. I did. I smoked that Black and Mild. I did smoke the cigars. Ditch the cigars. Don't smoke that. Don't smoke it, y'all. Because it did kind of probably help a little bit to that. I'm not sure. But I left that cig. Oh, and the vape. Don't do the vape because my doctor did tell me no more vaping no more. I think it's it. No, I did smoke cigarettes. So yeah, back then I did.
What about birth control pills?
Never.
Okay. When I was doing my research, they were saying that's some of the ways you could prevent breast cancer, help prevent breast cancer. They said don't smoke, no birth control pill, no alcohol, be physically active, and keep your weight in check.
Okay. Somebody asked me, do I work out? I do work out. Yes, I do. I work out 3 times a week. So that helps. I'm doing more walking. So that's another thing you could do. More walking. Like I say, I hate to say it, but Black folks, we stress about the most craziest things. So just less stress, y'all. If you can, I don't know, do whatever. You go play tennis, go play golf, go do something that we I'm a basketball player. Don't challenge me because I am a good at basketball. I'm just putting that out there.
Say it ain't so.
Yes, I love basketball.
I consider myself pretty good.
Oh, really?
I break the ankle if I try.
Mike, what you say, Mike?
Huh? What'd you say?
MLBB, what's going on, brother?
I'm great. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's going on?
What's MLBB?
You got to tell us what that stands for.
All right, so y'all heard of LL Cool J, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So, men love beautiful breasts.
Damn.
Oh.
Boy, he come on with it. He come on with it,
I ain't saying nothing to that one. There's nothing wrong with loving that.
Oh, one of my other ones that say you can help prevent breast cancer was breastfeeding.
Oh no! I mean,
you never heard that?
No, I haven't heard of that.
Yeah,
I
they
don't like
said
it.
Yeah, I heard of it.
breastfeed that can help prevent breast cancer.
And you know what? That is true. The milk from a woman is more healthier for the baby
Right.
than actual milk. So yes, because the milk has stuff in there like chemicals and stuff like that. I heard somebody say that about dairy products. I think we all lactose intolerant. It gives me gas. It doesn't agree with me. But I think if we actually think about it, I think all of us is lactose intolerant because we're really not supposed to be drinking that stuff. And it does have mucus in there, and it does promote cancer cells. So, I'll kind of eliminate the dairy so much.
I mean, we're not really supposed to drink milk.
Dairy. The only dairy I get is cheese.
What kind of cheese?
Things you get okay, cheese. Okay.
I
Cheese
don't
is okay.
I don't do
Just
milk.
don't do it too much. That's all.
Yeah. I
I
still.
don't do milk.
I mean, you still got to watch out for whatever kind of milk you drink anyways. I mean, now they have almond milk. Almonds don't have titties. So, what are they actually doing to it?
I drink almond milk too. But I'm actually, let me tell you this. I'm in this group where we actually starting to grow our own food. It's also on TikTok. So that's another thing that I'm starting to do. I'm growing my own. I'm gonna be growing my own plants and fruits and stuff. So y'all stay tuned because y'all know I like to be on Instagram and all this stuff and let y'all know what I'm doing. So you can actually make almond milk from your home.
What's your handle on Instagram?
Huh? Oh, it's Magnificent Mo.
Okay. The Magnificent.
My handle is everywhere. TikTok.
The Magnificent Mo.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. So, I got followers over there, here, whatever, but I'm just like, that's a good question, Rod, because we need to let people know, especially our people, know that we can start growing stuff in our house now. So there's no excuse. You can actually grow stuff in your house. And I'll do a live about that too. You can grow tomatoes, all kinds of stuff in your house. So if you're in an apartment, you can do that as well. So y'all stay tuned. We got some things coming up. So
yeah, I mean, you can grow a lot of that stuff in your attic. I mean, people
exactly.
I know a couple of people that they grow medicinals in their attic. So
Rod. But yeah, I mean, we gotta survive. We gotta do what we gotta do, So I don't know what else. What y'all have any other questions for me?
What happened to the fiance?
We don't know.
What you said? What you said? What you said?
What happened to the fiance? Y'all married?
Oh, he passed away. He passed away 3 years ago.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's all good. Like I told people, I'm gonna stop saying he's my fiance because he's, not here. But it's something I gotta stop saying. It's gonna come out eventually. It's gonna go away. But no, it's okay. I'm good now. But it's important that and let me say this. Can I say this too? But I'll take it over on this show. If you're in a relationship with your partner, and I'm gonna say it as clean as I can, let them touch your body. Touch my body. Let them touch. The reason why I'm saying that it's okay. Learn to discover your partner's body. So, like in that instant, if he didn't touch my body the way he did, he wouldn't have found that lump in my breast. So, him touching my body is important. So, put in the comments, y'all. Let your partner touch you. Let them figure you out. So.
I mean,
this is not late night with Mo, okay? This is not late night with Mo.
It's it's a serious thing because if he didn't, know my body the way he did, he wouldn't have detected that lump that wasn't there. So that's all I'm saying. So
right. Ethnicity also plays a big role in breast cancer. No, I said ethnicity also plays a big role in breast cancer.
Yes.
14% white, 12% black, 12% Asian Pacific, and 11% Hispanic.
Wow.
My partner needs.
So no respect to person. It look like everybody can get it. Anybody can get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Don't
like
just
that comment. Yeah,
They should-
but that's it. That's all I have. Keith, is there anything else you need from me?
Nah, we gonna let you get back to your life over there. I didn't mean to disturb your peace.
Don't do that, y'all. Listen, I mean, we ain't got to go what I was doing, but I'm always up to doing stuff like this. If I can help save 1 or 2 or 3 people's lives, because I actually told my followers to come over here because they need to know this too. So I'm gonna share this out on my platform. I love y'all. Y'all my brothers. Y'all keep it strong and keep it going.
peace.
We appreciate you, Mo. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Bye, Mo.
Touch him.
All right.
Ah, touch him.
Touch him. Is that what that is? That's that song. DSBN. Touch it. Yeah. Touch it. Some shit. Whatever he be saying. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I did not know about the men with the breast cancer. I thought it might have been something else, but that's real good though, and good information.
Oh yeah,
because we got to really. Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael just put it out there for me. I'm brand new on that one.
Oh yeah.
It said in research that boys up until adolescent, like pre-puberty, like 9 or 10 years old, everybody grows breast tissue. But once you hit puberty, the ovaries start to develop in the females. So now they get more estrogen in their body. So now they develop breasts. Men go the other route. The testosterone builds, so men don't usually grow breasts. But obesity, the different stuff that we like, the different hormones and stuff that they're feeding to these cows and chickens and everything, it's like this stuff is causing our bodies to change. So especially as we get older, the men, like they were saying in most studies, the men, the average age of the males who were diagnosed with breast cancer, the average age was 72. Now they've had it from all different age, but when you put them all together, you don't find out about it until late, and that's after your testosterone is stopped. It's both cut off completely. You start getting fat a lot easier. You don't build muscle. Your sexual drive diminishes, and this is when that gynecomastia begins, where the breasts actually start to develop. And it also said that when you're obese, especially in men, the fat cells actually turn to estrogen. So now, if you ain't working out or trying to lose weight, you're actually basically turning into a female with all extra weight. Because now you got more estrogen, and estrogen is basically what's causing the breast to grow, making it possible to catch the breast or to get breast cancer.
Right. And along with the estrogen growth, I mean, men start to actually feel tender in that area. So it's like, the men that's on the other side of the fence, they actually feel more like a woman because of that. On top of that, like if you work out, like if you do like a bunch of chest workout, like chest presses, you're gonna develop like men breasts. But I mean, of course they're called pecs. But
yeah, a little different.
Yeah, because like at my height, I'm 6'6", I'm at 210. When I was at 225, it's like running up and down the steps because like my chest started like really fully developed and it felt like I had breasts. I'm like, this is what it feels like to be fat. Like, I couldn't do it. And this stuff gets painful.
Yeah. They're also said like there are different risk factors.
Yeah.
Also in. Yeah. And it said that as far as the risk factors go, there are men who have breast cancer that have none of the risk factors, and then there are men who have those risk factors to get breast cancer that never get breast cancer.
Yeah.
So it's crazy in the research that I was reading because you got the risk factors, but you don't get it. And those who do have it don't have the risk factors.
Yeah, because you don't necessarily have to have lumps in order to have breast cancer.
Right.
Yeah.
They used to treat prostate cancer with this drug that had estrogen in it. They found out that that drug was causing men's breasts to develop, and then men were actually getting breast cancer along with prostate cancer. So
Wow.
it's crazy. And then the people who, like the transsexuals, transgender, now they're taking estrogen supplements because they want to become women.
Right.
But then
You
the
wanna have
research
the
on that, they say there's really not enough research to determine whether or not it has an effect.
This is what she was just talking about, seed oil. Stuff
Right.
works. I love it. That also use hemp seed oil. So
What was the first one?
If you want it, we got it.
I mean, it's good for everything. I mean, as well as hemp seed oil.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got early detection for breast cancer in men as well. You know, we all know about the lump or the swelling, right? But and sometimes it's painless, not always. But skin dimpling or puckering, nipple retraction when your nipple turn inward, redness or swelling of the nipple, right? And then also discharge from the nipple.
Yeah.
All those are early detection, early signs of breast cancer in men.
Yeah.
So be careful.
But this is a bit of armpit.
Right.
Your
And when
armpit-
it's under the armpit,
pit.
you can't really feel it in your chest, but a knot come under your armpit as well.
Yeah, you got to go get it checked.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
that's wild.
people just write it out thinking, oh man, I got a boil.
Yeah, hair bump.
Right.
Hair bump.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know how black
Well, man, check this out, fellas. We got we have another young lady coming on. She has some knowledge on this subject as well. So we're gonna let her speak her piece. Coming straight out of Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Miss Chantel. Miss Chantel in the building.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Boy, I tell you, boy, my friends don't care about me, do they? I be trying.
What do
Thank
you
you, Chantel,
mean?
for coming on. Thank you. I ain't gonna even say nothing. I'm gonna just say thank you for coming on.
I appreciate it. How is everyone tonight?
All right. This is our same friend in a different setting.
Yeah.
It is me.
Okay. How you doing?
I am doing awesome. Been working on a membership. Almost forgot time. I apologize for being late.
All right, you here. Better late than never.
You here now.
That part. So I am so proud of you guys for even talking about the word cancer on this podcast. It goes to show you guys are some compassionate guys.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
We try.
We love our people.
I mean, cancer is more than just a zodiac sign.
It sure is. Yeah.
Coming from the man that loves beautiful breath.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. I was speaking with a friend. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying I was speaking with a friend the other day who had said their family member was diagnosed with breast cancer. Bless her heart. Please send many prayers up for her. But she was trying to decide what type of treatment to go with starting. And what I'm learning, because I've been doing a lot of research for him just to help him understand better so he'll know how to support his sister.
Right.
The treatments are awesome. They are awesome. Don't get me wrong. Any help is better than no help. But what I'm learning to see, it's best to go ahead and just take them away.
Right.
If you're diagnosed with breast cancer, it's best to just go ahead and cut those off and then just get you some new ones, because study has found when they go in trying to remove the lumps or to drain them out, there's a greater chance of it coming back again
Right.
versus containing the area and cutting it out. So I've definitely been doing a lot of research trying to help him be able to help her to understand this.
Well,
Breast cancer
let me
is a
say this
very,
for you right
very
quick.
stickler. Go ahead.
Let me tell her to eat nothing but seeded grapes. Go find you some
Seeded
seeded
grape.
grapes. Yeah, and that has
Okay.
enough astringent in it to where it will push it, subside it, and then eventually cure it. But we got to get
I
back to the
love that.
fruits.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
once we get back to the fruits, and cut the meats out, because that's what's giving us all these ailments is the meats that we eat. I don't know if y'all seen it on Facebook, but they cut up 2 tomatoes, one GMO tomato and one without it.
Yeah.
And they showed that GMO tomato, it started swimming.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we got to understand, if you can put some fruit in a pot of boiling water, that starts swimming because the heat is messing with it. That lets you know what's inside of your body. You got a body full of parasites, which can cause cancer, which can cause other diseases. So once we learn that the food, stop eating the meats, stop eating the things that are GMO. Non-GMO, yeah, but GMO, we don't even care. We just be like, man, I'm hungry. Let me eat it.
Yep.
And
Learn discipline on ourselves.
It's a big
Yep,
class
clean your
action
veggies
lawsuit
before
going
you cook.
on. Right. It's a big class action lawsuit going on that involves our sisters with the hair relaxers. Have y'all been reading into and studying that? They're reaching out.
Well,
Anyone, they said, go ahead.
I remember when the talcum powder was causing the ovarian cancer.
Right. Now it's hair relaxers that are causing ovarian, endometrial, and all of those different type of cancers now.
Yep.
They're reaching out to everybody. They're advertising it everywhere. If you've ever used any of these certain type of chemicals, and it goes all the way back when we were kids, TCB, things like that, the curls.
Yeah.
They are asking people to give them a call and go and find their medical records if they ever were diagnosed with cancer. It's dating as far back as the 70s and 80s that you could have been affected.
Damn.
Wow.
I know, that's
so
deep.
it could have been just within it could have just been in your stem cells this long.
That long, yes. It is extremely deep.
So which one of y'all used to have a Jerry curl?
Me.
Right.
Me. Same. Big Michael Jackson fan. Mike, you had a curl?
Hell no.
Man, Mike never had hair.
He was never long. Oh, man.
Mike, he said you been bald since you were little.
Nah, man, I had hair. I had a fro.
What?
Yeah.
You got to show us a picture.
I can't find no picture.
Not even in your childhood yearbooks?
I have no childhood. Well, I could probably order yearbooks, but nah.
I was just going to say, I know you wasn't going to say you didn't have any pictures.
Well, actually, I don't.
But they are in yearbooks.
Nah, when I was in Germany, I was deported. So all of us stayed over there. And I was gone.
Oh, okay.
Hey, if you don't have proof it never happened, you don't have no kid pictures. We never seen you with hair. It never happened. You was born bald. It was okay. E.T. was born bald. It's okay. I don't even see any follicles like the little. It's okay, Mike. We love you for who you
look
are.
good with no hair, so I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So I heard that it's slightly more common on the left side of the breast than it is on the right side.
Wow. Didn't know that.
No, me either.
Have you heard that, Chantel?
I have. And I mean, I would rather it be if it was me on the right side, because the left side is so close to your heart. You would think that it would do some type of damage over there that would cause the fight to be even harder, bringing in some sort of cardio issues.
So maybe that's why we should exercise more.
Yeah.
I want to go back to that idea you was talking about meat. You know, I've been afforded where I stopped eating meat on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right? I did it for a whole month. And as of late, I started back eating meat during the week. And I'm telling you, man, I feel sleepy. I feel lethargic. Like it's a big change. So if you have a chance to stop eating meat, I think I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna have to, because I feel so different, man. It's more obvious how tired I am now. So it's definitely a part of your health decreasing.
And see, that's what's so amazing about what you just did. So you can see for yourself how that affects you.
That's right. That's right.
Because a lot of times we hear things and we don't believe it until it happens to us.
That's right. That's right. You're gonna have to incorporate.
Man.
Hey, well, I haven't done away with.
So Chantel, do you know anybody that's had ovarian cancer?
I had a form of endometrial cancer, and I beat it in November of 2021. It took almost a year for me to recover. It's where I was having pains, like it wouldn't stop, like frequent urination. Felt like something was sitting on my bladder, because when I go in to use the restroom, don't mean to sound so vulgar, it was hard. And, I went to the doctor, got tested, no UTIs, no any of that would cause pressure like that when it comes to your uterus. And then I started having problems with constipation. Like I was having issues there. So finally, the pain that I was feeling in my right side, it hurted enough for me to go to the emergency room. So I went to the emergency room, and they came in and they told me I had this large mass. It was the size of 3 grapefruits going across the lower part of my stomach. And it was sitting on top of my uterus, and it was pressing up against my intestines.
Wow.
And they did a MRI on me and some more tests. They gave me medicine. They told me to contact my doctor for me to get that seen about, and they sent me home. The very next morning, bright and early, 9 o'clock, I get a call from the cancer center. And they told me that I needed to come in on an emergency for them to do testing on me. So I went in. They did the first initial testing, and it came back negative. No cancer. So my doctor, she was so awesome. She's seen. I'm not fearful of a lot of things, but that scared me. So she just kept calling me all day long, providing me, answering questions for me, just sitting there with me, because I was in shock. And she was like, well, we did the first test and it came back negative, but if you're still hurting, you don't plan on having any more children. She said it was in one of my ovaries. One of my ovaries had swole up to the size to where it was hiding the other ovary and then just sitting there on the top of my uterus. So she said, well, we can go ahead. You don't plan on having any more children. We can go ahead and remove that ovary and let's just go ahead and take the other one because 9 times out of 10, that one will give you problems on down the line. We just go ahead and take both of them out. No hysterectomy, just taking the ovaries out and, we'll test it then check. So I was like, okay. She scheduled the surgery for like 7 days after then. And my nerves, I still wasn't ready. So I put it off for another week. I had it in November of 2021. It was a 9-hour surgery. They removed it. They tested it. It came back cancer. It was what they call pre-cancer, meaning it hadn't woken up yet. So I basically saved my life by going ahead. I just didn't feel right. I knew my body. It was something going on. And I just wanted to be done with that pain because it had got to an unbearable state. So I am definitely thankful that I went with my first mind to go ahead and have that removed and do the 100% testing where you get 100% accurate results.
Awesome.
So I am very, very thankful to be here. They cut it out. That was another thing we had talked about. When finding cancer, there are 2 different type of surgeries that most women go through.
A mastectomy?
Yeah, but it's the price. Like you can go through and have the cheaper surgery where they either use the robots or they drain it out. Well, that is the quickest way for it to spread, but it's also the cheapest way, either paid for through state insurance or low premium insurances. Or you could take that leap of faith and really add up the value that your life has to you and go for the bigger surgery, which most people wouldn't money go through, where they actually go in and cut it out and it's contained, no touching it. They actually cut out around it. And
isolate it.
Yes. And I'm just so glad that she talked to me about that because I went all out. I definitely value myself. And I'm so glad I did because once it was taken out, it wouldn't come back again. Versus had they would have drained it or did the other surgery where they actually went in and tried to pull it out or got too close to it, which would have woken it up and caused it to spread. So I'm definitely thankful to be here. Keith, why you brought that up? I told Keith this story.
We talking about cancer. We talking about cancer.
Decided to do that, like just get it taken completely. And the best options, just go ahead and get them cut off because
you were go buy new ones.
Right. It's like attempt to take it out because nothing is guaranteed. Say for instance,
exactly.
Same thing with thyroids. Like
exactly. So I didn't go through the breast cancer, but I did a lot of research, a lot of late night conversations with my doctor who specialized in it. And I would just always hear based off the different articles and things like that we would read over together. It's better save yourself. We try to save our breast, but it's best to just, as soon as you see that you have it, go ahead and cut them off and go get you some new ones.
Yeah. I'm with 100%. I'm with Pastor Drake on that. I'll pay to make them
right. Thank you. Who is that? What? Gianna? You're right. Cut them off.
Glenna. That's Glenna. How you doing, Glenna?
That's Glenna the GOAT. That's our solution.
Hello. She was absolutely on point with that. Go ahead and get it over with and start the healing process.
Yeah. When I was back in the 90s, when I was still married to my daughter's mother, she got ovarian cancer. I think it was diagnosed around 91. And I got out of the army in 92 and I stayed in Germany. And before my daughter was conceived, all they did was cut half of one of her ovaries. They took half of the ovary, and everything was fine after that. And then 2 years later, my daughter was conceived. In '95, she was born. So
Yes,
Oh wow. So that's a bless. That's a blessed baby.
that was a blessing. I have a friend who lost her 11-year-old son a couple of months ago, and he went. He was a baby. I'll never forget Juneteenth. We were doing an event together, and he was a little sluggish that day. And you would think he would be so hyped because they had so many things at this park for children to do, but you can just tell that baby didn't feel good. And that night, I'll never forget, she called me. She was like, my son is throwing up and he won't stop. And I was like, well, are you going to take him to the emergency room? She said, I'm going to watch him for a few hours. And if it gets worse, yes, I'm going to take him. Well, about 3 o'clock that morning, she wound up taking him. They ran tests on him like they did me. He had a mass in his stomach the size of a watermelon.
wow.
Wow.
And he was a little obese. He was a little heavy set. So, she just thought it was natural. So was she. And she just wondered why he never could lose weight. He'd exercise, she'd put him in stuff, and he never lost weight. Well, Juneteenth, when this kicked off, she took him to the emergency room that night. The doctors told her that he had that mass in him the size of a watermelon. The next morning, he said that he had told her that they were going to do the surgery. They were going to go ahead and cut the mass out, but if anything happened, they would immediately metaflight him to Houston to one of the cancer centers for children. Well, they went in, did the surgery the next morning, immediately closed him up. They did the surgery probably 9 o'clock that morning. They closed him up. He was back in his room by 11 a.m. She kept waiting to hear results. The doctors didn't come in until that evening, about 8 o'clock. And they told her that they were going to have to send him to Houston. So they sent him to Houston that night. The next morning, by the time she made it to Houston that evening, he was at stage 2 cancer.
Wow.
He passed away within a couple of weeks from then.
Wow.
Because they opened him up. They opened him up. That is what we truly believe. Once they opened him up, because they didn't know if it was cancer or not. But when they opened him up to remove that mass, they seen something in there to where they immediately closed him up and sent him to Houston. And we think the air got to it or it woke it up and it just took over. But he was gone within a matter of 3 weeks, that 11-year-old baby. He's an angel now. Right. And as a mother, she's struggling, wondering why come she didn't understand this. He had went to regular health checkups, all of that. Never did this come up. No signs or anything for all of this to happen. So please send a prayer out to her as well, because she's struggling being a mother, wondering why she did not understand this or wasn't able to catch it. But like I told her, it was already written. We have a time when we come in and a time when we leave. He was just here for those 11 years for a special purpose. So I just don't feel like there's anything she could have done. But it doesn't help her feeling the way she feels. Bless her heart. She's kind of running around here numb right now. Just wondering what to do for herself. It happened too fast. So
pain and purpose.
So that's what Glenna said. Because of extra testing, it is not covered under all insurance.
Right.
That's the biggest problem.
Right.
Insurance companies. You need certain tests, they'll refuse to pay. Now you got to come up with
And my thing is, dealing with cancer and me being a farmer's insurance agent for 8 years before in my, previous, that whole life insurance policies, we need to take those out on our children immediately, when they're young, and go ahead to where they're paid up. Therefore, if any issues come up, that insurance policy is going to cover. Plus, there's money that's accrued under those premiums
Right.
to be able to get you the best care ever.
Right. Ms. Robinson, I have a question.
Okay.
Yes.
So for some of the women, okay, I understand we all agree, just to go ahead and get a cut off. But what at the point if you find out you have breast cancer? Okay, just take it off. And they only cut out their one titty, but cut out their one breast, and they only have one. Like, what do you feel, less of a woman?
No.
I really can't answer that for those women because it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
Once they get past the mental part of it, they cut that one, you go get another one, and then get the other one reconstructed to where they match. I think that is just so much, in my own opinion, easier to go through rather than going through the chemo, the sickness behind going through the chemo, the time, the things on life that you have to put on hold. Yes. We just need to think cancer, I'm sorry, there are natural cures out there, but we don't need to play with that. And the thing about cancer, you could be okay today and at a stage 4 tomorrow. So once you find out that you're even dealing with it, you have to get on it right then.
Yeah, you can't play around with that.
Around 2010,
So look what Glenna said. She said when after she completed her cancer treatment and requested a full body scan, the insurance company denied the scan twice before completing it. She said she would have given up, she would not have found the thyroid cancer.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you.
Wow.
Me too. I knew we know what's wrong with our body. We know. Even as men, you guys know how you're feeling right now versus if something comes up and you feel different. We just have to pay attention to that.
Yeah. And do something about it. Take initiative.
Yeah.
There go that word again.
And don't always just take don't always just take one. Do like when you get in a car accident and you go get estimates, get 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And compare them.
Yeah. I dated a young lady back in 2010. Yeah, around that time. She had hers cut off. And she wasn't bad about it,
I know that's right.
She eventually died 3 years later though, but she was all woman, so
already
it happened, and she walked around with that one breast, and it didn't matter,
And it didn't, and she probably already knew she was at that stage to where it was gonna come back, or the particular type of cancer. Yeah. Some are aggressive. There's no beating them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me check this out, y'all. I got some facts for y'all. So they say now, fruits that specifically, these are the peaches, the apples, the pears, and the grapes. Like I was saying earlier, them grapes have been shown to safeguard against breast cancer. In the large 2013 study mentioned above, women who consumed at least 2 servings of peaches each week had up to a 41% reduced risk of developing estrogen receptor negative breast cancer. So we got to get back into the fruits, like I be telling people all the time, since I've been listening to Yaki, and he makes a lot of sense. I listen to people who make sense. If it makes sense, I have to go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And another thing about kale, spinach, collard greens, and so many of our dark green leafy vegetables that can fight breast cancer. So once we get understanding that we need that green leafy stuff, if we just eat leafy vegetables all day, I feel like, we'd be straight. We'll start some of these ailments that we're having, we won't see them no more.
Yeah.
I get a lot of cancer patients coming to me to help them get their medical marijuana card because of this oil. It's called Rick Simpson oil. The short term is RSO. It is a cancer killer as well. It is. I've seen a lot of people to where their cancer was undetectable after taking it. And it's very, very good for chemo, nausea, and pain, and it's oil. And we recommend them put it in their shampoos, a drop of it under their tongue, rub it on the area where they're feeling the pain. But it is right now, it is growing rapidly as something to help battle cancer. A lot of people that never thought they would even use medical marijuana found out about this oil, and they don't smoke or do anything like that. They just deal with this oil, and it is helping people.
What do you
And
buy?
it's called Rick Simpson oil, RSO.
You can get it online.
Okay.
Yes. It's THC, but it is a cancer fighter. And it definitely is. Gives them 80% relief.
Wow.
They say that soursop weed take care of it too. Soursop.
Somebody said it is a miracle worker. Yes, it is.
Yeah, soursop. But see, with soursop, you're gonna have to do that every day. That's your tea.
But
You can make
mixing
it
that with the fruits, right?
Yeah.
Mixing that with your thoughts with the fruits, I think that would be an incredible natural wellness.
Exactly.
Incentive, a combination, a combo.
We really have to get back into who we really are as people, man, because capital wellness. Okay. So, Glenn, are you a part of that?
Okay, Glenn, thank you.
Well, good deal. Yes. We have it a lot, and most of our dispensaries here in Oklahoma, they carry it. And I actually know the grows and processors who actually work together, putting it together. So I just don't, they're working on tiers now, strength. So where we'll have a minimal strength, a medium strength, and then a really strong strength for those stage 4 terminal patients. At least it gives them a lot of relief.
Yeah. So low protein will help fight too. Go ahead, Mike.
I was about to say, I'm a virtual dispensary owner. So because you don't need a medical card. But we came out with a new product a couple of months ago, Dr. Wright's full spectrum tincture. A lot of good reviews about it. People for virtually everything. And it is THC based.
Okay, so but with it being non-medical card accessible, that means it has a cap on it. What is the
it's
cap
only so much percentage. Yeah, it's only so much percentage. Yeah, you're not gonna get the fullness, but you're gonna get 30%.
You can get the fullness coming to Oklahoma. You can get the full in any medical marijuana legal state. Recreational, maybe not, but definitely on the medical side, you can. So they got some strong stuff.
Pain tensioners, the bombs, and all of that.
Yes.
Pain.
And if anyone, I'm nationwide. If anyone needs help in accessing the medical cannabis side in the state that it's legal in, even traveling for getting temporary licenses to make sure you're all the way legal. That way you can take your medicine with you. Feel free to hit me up. That's what I do.
Do you feel comfortable giving your number or your contact? Or should
I do. I have my own call center. It's 844-902-1142. Anyone looking to get their legal medical marijuana card or need any type of assistance, resourcing, or even a hotline, someone to talk to, feel free to call that number.
One more time.
Put it in the contact. Put it in the. Can you type it in the
yes, I will.
comments?
I will.
Okay.
Thank you guys for offering that. I try not to do that because I know this is a personal thing, and I try not to bring business up. But on things like that, that's kind of dear to me, being a cancer survivor myself.
Right. Yeah, man, we appreciate you for coming on. Greatly appreciate this information. and we've all known somebody with cancer, then had cancer, then grew from cancer, and all of that. And
Right.
that's what I can say. I grew from it because I'm not gonna claim it. I was diagnosed in 2016 with multiple myeloma cancer, but I haven't had anything come back up. And I'm waiting on these lab tests to come back to show see how much it subsided or if it's gone completely. But at the same time, I don't claim it. I feel better because of the way I've eaten. I started eating, the exercise I do, and the way I live now, because it's a better way of life. And I feel like doctors know it, and we got to understand that some people just love money. You can't knock them for what they love, and you can't knock them for not giving you the information when you can go get the information yourself. So once you do your own research, I feel like you can get a long way. You know what I'm saying? You go a long way with your own research, man.
Yeah.
But it's been another great topic, y'all.
With that being
Go
said,
ahead.
you can look up CB too. I watched him this morning. One of his old casts.
Right.
He was talking
And see,
about
that's where everybody's getting it from. Dr. Sabi, man. He's the one who started. Yeah, he started all of this.
Amazing,
so that's
man.
what
he broke it down to saying the carrots. They tell you carrots good for you, but they ain't.
Yeah, they not even real fruit.
Yeah,
a real
man,
vegetable, rather.
Wow.
Yeah. So, man, yeah.
I never knew that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, broccoli, that's another hybrid fruit. You got so many fruits, and corn is not real. Corn ain't real. That's why you can chew corn for days and you still come out whole. Why?
And a lot of people, it's hard to digest corn.
Yeah.
That's what
And even with carrots, they tell you carrots is good for glaucoma and your vision.
Nah.
Eat your carrots so you can see.
Right. You may be juicy.
They carry that because it's American made.
Yeah.
Right. They need that money.
The government. I'm telling you, boy, I was on it this morning, boy. I said, hey, it's something, man. Do your research, though.
Yeah.
I'm glad for this platform because it pushes me to look deeper and deeper, and it helps me live better. And then, and I can share it as I get better.
Right.
We give all of our patients, I give all of my patients, it's this symptoms questionnaire. It asks you questions from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet, your mental wellness side, your spiritual side, and the numbers that come back are a way for your provider to be able to tell you what's happened to you, what's currently happening to you, and what will happen to you based off of those numbers. So we're definitely working amongst my clinics in trying to do more preventative care. Like catch on things early. I give free physicals through my clinics. So mainly for our people, because we don't go to the doctors. So I make it very easy for them to do it through telehealth.
Wow.
And my
just
doctor.
FYI, y'all, don't drink no other animal's milk. Do not drink another animal's milk. If it ain't a woman's milk, don't drink it. Because we not.
He said if it ain't a woman.
If it ain't a woman, a black woman at that.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
They need to hear that one.
Man. Well, y'all, it's been another great edition of the Elite Mancast. I know we need to be talking more and more about these topics, but hey, man, we have a lot of things to discuss around the black community, around the communities of life, man, because a lot of times we don't understand what needs to be understood because of the programming we've been programmed with. So, hey, man, till the next Wednesday, 8:30, y'all tune in to YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Everyone, till the next time. Thank y'all for coming out.
It was great seeing you guys and talking to you guys again.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Good one now. Next week.
Next week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah.